today? Like, what encouraged it? Why you feeling flowy? Let's talk about it.
To be able to create different facets of personalities and bottle it, and then people can choose when they want to showcase that dynamic of themselves. It's
Mm.
very alchematic. So for starters,
No, 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 no. What were you thinking?
okay, this is what I was thinking.
Oh, it's so refreshing. This is
Thank
definitely
you.
a summer line. Hello, and welcome back to Creative Conversations. I'm your host, Denise Upshaw. Today on Creative Conversations, we have a very special guest. He is not a regular person. He is not, I don't even think I can say he's human because he is hyperhuman. And when I tell you this conversation is going to be so live, like I can feel it already. This man is multi-dimensional. Like we're not even always in this universe. Sometimes we are beyond it. We are transcending this earth, this universe. We are out of here, okay? Today we have Terrell Maurice, who is a contemporary full sensory artist whose work transcends traditional boundaries to engage sight, sound, scent, touch, and taste. Now, those are the five senses, but I have a little bit of insight that he knows how to tap into the sixth sense, but we'll get into that in a minute. So, Terrell is a self taught visionary. He transforms emotion into experience using every sense as a brushstroke to tell stories that are both intimate and universal. Terrell's visionary brand, Hyperhuman, embodies his infusion of visual artistry, seductive scents, melodic soundscapes, mouthwatering dishes, and a deep love for texture. At its core, Hyperhuman explores what it means to feel more deeply, to sense more vividly, and to connect more authentically in an overstimulated world. So, whether he's alchemizing a signature scent for his celebrity clients or premiering private art collections across Philadelphia or just vibing in a chill spot in Soho, Terrell brings high frequency conversations, positivity, and creative energy. And that is the energy that we love. But remember, we are here on Creative Conversations highlighting Houston creatives. But Terrell has worked with several Houston creatives. So it is only fitting that we get him on the show and highlight all the great work that he's doing. So y'all help me to welcome to the show the hyperhuman himself, Terrell Maurice.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Welcome, Terrell. How are
It's
you?
all is well. It's a pleasure to be here.
That is so good to hear. So right off the back, I see we were in black with our goal. Let's go
Let's
ahead
go.
and
Uh-huh.
do a little vibe check. Like,
Okay.
what is the
Okay.
vibe? I want to know where you are with your look today. Like, what encouraged it? Why you feeling flowy? Let's talk about it.
Today I feel very comfortable,
Mm.
and I wanted to simply display that in every aspect of my being. I have a silk pajama style top, buttoned loosely just to feel free. I have my Healixer body moisture boost on. Uh, I have my fragrance on. I'm feeling good. That's my vibe today. What's your vibe?
Okay. Yes. I mean, the vibes are gonna vibe on this episode, yeah. So I'm feeling the same way. I was like, you know what? Let me have a little bit of openness to me. I want to
Right,
feel all of the energy
right.
that Terrell has to bring because, again, Terrell is a multi-sensory artist. So he's like the Michelin star of the whole artistic kind of world, where it's not just about how something tastes or looks. No, it's the whole feel. So I was like, you know what? Let me come and be
It's
open
a
to
vibe.
receive
It's yeah.
all of his divine energy because I know I'm gonna walk away feeling super creative. I might go paint a masterpiece after this. So anyway, let me not go too deep. But yes,
Please do.
that's how I'm feeling. That's my vibe check.
Um, that's dope. That's
That's
dope.
cool. Okay, cool. So Terrell, you have so many talents. Today, though, we are going to talk about Scentology.
Mm,
I'm coining that as the mastery of scents, the study of
mm.
scents. And, you are what I would like to say is like more than just an aromatherapist. Like, you really know the botanical properties of different plants, the properties of spices. So, talk to me about from that lens, what the hyperhuman experience is that you bring.
I would say, well, that was a beautiful welcoming. I appreciate that.
You're
I
welcome.
would say in regards to that aspect, I really enjoy being present in the realm of utilizing my senses to actually engage with what it is that I'm experiencing. So, in
Mm,
regards to scent, it always starts off with the natural essence of something and what that may smell like. Through fragrance, that's one aspect I really like to connect with people. It's a personal
okay.
expression of what you smell like. So, to be able to create different facets of personalities and bottle it, and then people can choose when they want to showcase that dynamic of themselves is
Mm.
very alchematic. So I would definitely relate that to a hyperhuman experience for sure.
Okay, okay, I'm feeling that. So, with what you've done in the art world and other spaces,
Um,
tell me a little bit about how you got to this place of being like a master or a lover of fragrance. How did you get here?
I started off, well, I've always had an affinity towards fragrance due to my grandmother and the women in my family. When they would
Mhm.
get ready for church and they all dolled up, I would watch my aunt. She would spray her perfumes that had like the pump bottles. My
Oh.
grandmother, yeah, it's like it was pretty to me. And I've always had an affinity towards hyper feminine things. Like it just,
Mm.
I like to look at pretty things. So it started there. And then ironically, I started working in men's fragrance at Nordstrom. And the love of fragrance and understanding the notes and the components and what paired well with personality types, with events, and just really enjoying scent and understanding why certain things smell the way that they do and how they
Mm.
can invoke um, different moods. So I would definitely say it started really understanding the commercial dynamic of scent and then having my own personal spin on it is how my skincare line and how I started creating the
Right, right. And there's something that is very powerful about the scent. Like it can help you to recall memories. And what are some of the healing properties or even just some things that people may not know much about? Like what are some things
oh
that you can
some
really
unique
appreciate?
properties you can utilize for aromatherapy or
Mm,
you can take essential oils. Something that's simple. Well, recognizing if you're, allergic to it, don't want to just off the gate just state that. But
yeah.
simple things like smelling peppermint oil can boost your mental stimulation, or smelling lavender can induce relaxation. So there's so many ways that you can discover properties just by simply Googling, searching things on at the library. That's how I started out young, um, reading books on it and understanding how you can create these concoctions that can have healing properties and bring a sense of well-being. So my favorite, I would say, I love the smell of earth, like dirt
Mm.
or sweet dirt, so to speak. So I like to blend clove essential oil with lavender and cinnamon. It's like a rich,
Ooh.
spicy scent that to me is very grounded and invigorating, but it may be off-putting to some people. But yeah,
So what's interesting is I have
what you got? What you got?
I let me tell you what I have. So, in preparation for our episode, so
Mhm,
I have something that's called Five Guard, and it
mm,
has within it cinnamon oil, clove oil, eucalyptus, lemon,
nice.
and rosemary. And then I have this other one that's cinnamon, orange, clove. And this essential oil is essentially that cinnamon, orange, and clove. And
Mm,
so I find myself really leaning toward masculine smells
mm,
more recently. So, for instance, I like Tom Ford.
mm.
This is Velvet Orchid. And the reason I love Tom Ford is because it has more of those earthy kind of tones, but then like a hint of softness to it, which I don't know. Like, how would you describe um a a sort of unisex fragrance?
Well, I do enjoy that fragrance. I would say to truly embody a unisex fragrance is more so of fusing components of feminine and masculine qualities and
Mm.
not necessarily letting them compete with each other, but creating a bridge that allows them to fuse with each other. Like I
Mhm.
love notes of warm vanilla, but then I like to kick it up with oud
Mm.
or spice it up with clove or teakwood to ground it back. Um, and then you can also add elements of like very feminine florals like lilac. That's a very pretty top note
Ooh.
fragrance. It's really inviting. It's hyper feminine to me because it's
Mm.
sweet, but it's delicate in the way that you embrace it. It's not overbearing at all. So yeah, that's what
And
I'll do.
so I remember I was on the phone with you and
Mhm.
you were like, "Oh yeah, I have this client who just called and asked for me to create this scent for this special
Mhm.
occasion. They're going on vacation." And I'm thinking that you are in the lab with these science beakers and you're squeezing in different and no, I start hearing the blender going and I'm like, "Oh, you chefing it up over there. Like you are
Mhm.
really putting in work to extract the oils and to
Mhm.
really put that fragrance in, I guess, like, its most authentic or organic space. Talk to us about, like, how you go about creating
There,
influence.
there are some components that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I really connect with my clients, and I like to feel why they're wanting products. Like, what you up to?
Okay.
And if they're saying things like, they recently got engaged, and she wanted to experience the sensual night. So I'm thinking like, okay, I got y'all. So I created a fragrance that would entice her for him and entice him for her. And then creating products that would accommodate that experience. So there's a product that I have in my skincare line, Healixer, called Moisture Mousse, which is a whipped shea butter infused with safflower oil, sunflower
Mm.
oil, vitamin E oil, and my special blend of either high quality fragrance oils or my essential oil blend. And they were on the more natural side, so I did my essential oils with them. So there are things that are custom that I create for my clientele who I've just grown a more intimate relationship with.
Mhm.
And then there are products that I have on my website that are available that are my staple products. So there's many
Right.
different ranges that you can experience.
Okay, so let's say I come in. Let's say I am a single woman. I
uh,
am going to an event.
man,
Shout out Tectonic. I'm gonna go to the Mingle and Muse event that they're having with Afrotech, and I want to walk through the room and I want all the heads to turn.
mm.
I want it to almost be like an aphrodisiac. I want the pheromones to really be expressed in that moment. What's your process of creating something for me? Like, how would you go about that?
Well, for starters, it was the delivery. As I listened, you painted this elegant experience of a woman walking in and turning heads before she's even seen. That's what,
Yeah.
see, if you see you can see the woman, you can feel you, but what does she smell like?
Right.
So if you have that dynamic to where you want that experience for others as well as for yourself, I would definitely, well, let's keep the recipe private, but I
Yeah,
would
it's
definitely
proprietary, I know, I get it.
I would definitely hold on. I would definitely create those components and put it in different forms. Let's say you're wearing something that's a little more risque. I have
Yeah.
products that can come in a shimmering body oil, or it can be more discreet to where you could be covered from head to toe, yet your fragrance is right in their personal space.
Mm.
So it just depends. Like, it's definitely taken from your display of character for the moment, I would say.
Okay, so do I come and do I, like, sit in your workshop with you and,
See,
like, we talk
I
all day?
would
How
say
does
this.
I'm like,
I would
"Listen."
say this. I would say this.
Yeah.
Based off of the personal experiences that I would have with people, that's how it would transcend. If you heard about it from the website, you recommend someone recommend it, it's like, okay, I can get it from there. But if I had an experience to where someone walks past me and they're like, oh, you smell nice, that's a
Mhm.
one-on-one engagement. And then from there, we can organically create. But I've never advertised it as, "Hey, I got
Oh,
this for you." So it's really organic for me. And what's really beautiful, there are fragrances that I absolutely love that I've never made for anybody else other than that person. So,
okay.
yeah.
So let's say, like, you know a little bit about my personality, right? So I think that there are some very feminine qualities. There are some very strong, like independent or like maybe consider masculine qualities. I like Tom Ford. I have a duality to myself. How would you, even without creating the recipe right here, like what are some ways to balance both sides of me? Like, so let's say, I'm gonna turn heads, but should I like have one fragrance all in one, or should I have like two different fragrances that kind of
I can
dance with
say
each other?
with that
Yeah.
with that, it it's all about experiences. But I would definitely say if you wanted to play, then you translate that to your fragrance. Let's say you have something that is more alluring and sensual, something within the gourmand family of chocolates, vanillas, bourbons.
Mm.
You can play with that around your neck, and then your heaviest sense could be towards the baseline of your body, to where when you're walking, there's something that's
Oh.
familiar and intoxicating, but then there's something delicate when they're right upon you. So yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
like to play with
interesting.
my fragrances. So that's
Okay,
what I would
so
do.
the ladies that are watching and they're like, "Okay, what do I need to do to be alluring to my partner, or what kind of scent should I bring to the table?" Because, like, I think women primarily wear, like, more floral or powdery type of scents, but I find that men love when I wear Tom Ford.
Mhm.
So, what is that about with the masculine kind of fragrances?
Personality. Personality. Think about how smell conveys a language that transcends speech. Like, you
Mm,
literally can smell something and it can be either intoxicating or completely repulsive. So I would say it's quite perplexing to smell a masculine scent emitting from the body of a woman, because it's one, familiar to self, but then it's distinctive in personality because it was chosen. And it also adds a certain level of mystique because a man could think, does she smell like another man, or is that her personal fragrance? So it's very flirty. If a woman who was open wanted to play, then that would be a perfect way to play. Think of fragrance in relation to feminine and masculine, not as necessarily male or female, but just some masculine scents are more domineering and more forward and bold. And then you have more feminine scents that are more lulling and
right.
soothing and whispering. I mean, that's how I see it. That's how I see
So
it.
would it be appropriate to even have, like, a scent that is maybe a little more masculine up top and then
Mm.
something that's a little more feminine down low? Or what would you say as a creative if I am wanting to really kind of be a master of the scent as it pertains to playing with the senses of my partner, what would you suggest?
As far as the literal sense,
As far as placement.
placement, play with your, well, for starters, find all right, I'll say it. So for starters,
Well,
it's
first of all, why
it's
are you laughing?
because I knew what I just
Why are
thought
you
in my
laughing?
head. Like I had to put it in. So for starters,
No, 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 no. What were you thinking?
okay, this is what I was thinking. The placement wouldn't necessarily be for myself. It'll be their favorite place on me. So I would think
Okay.
find your partner's favorite spot on you and place something new. If they normally go to your neck,
It must
smell
be getting
something that's like oddly placed, like off center. So if this is their favorite spot on you, place something here. So if they go here, it trails them there. And to watch the animalistic dynamics of human, the whole hyperhuman reality is really about truly being engulfed in this experience without any pretense and without any shame. Um,
mm,
Embodying your light and your shadow. So for me, to I like to arouse. I like to be aroused. And scent is one way that can instantly arouse a person.
mhm.
So I would say
Got
find your partner's favorite spot or know your partner's favorite spot on your body and place a new fragrance a little off center from that spot. And then just watch the reaction and enjoy.
Okay. So what I'm hearing from you, Terrell, is that we as women don't need to just focus on the visual. The scent is just as important, and if not more important, because it can
Mhm,
arrive before you even arrive. Before they see you, they can smell you. Or even if it's not about arousal, but it's more so about healing, it's about energy, it's about relaxation. You can use scents in many ways. I got your fragrance, the collaboration that you did with London Lawrence
mhm,
called London Law. So
mhm.
I'm gonna do an unboxing with us right here. I got my package, and so I'm gonna open it, and we are going to dive into this collab that you guys did. So this is a signature of London Law. So first I have the London Law Body Elixir, and then this is the London Law Duo Roll-On Oil Set. And this
Mhm,
was a collaboration with you and him with your Healixer line, right?
mhm.
Talk to me about your Healixer line. I know you touched on it a little bit, but talk to me about what the Healixer line is while I open this up.
So Elixir is a combination having creating a line that has healing properties in the aspect of creating a sense of well-being, and then the product being somewhat of a potion, an elixir. So I just literally combined it, and it started from there. Uh, I make everything handmade and really enjoy connecting with people in a way to where uh, I make products that become their favorite products. So that makes me feel good. In relation to the collab with London, he was purchasing my fragrances. He would purchase things and he would say, "Well, just make me something." So I made him
Mhm.
something. And he always say, "Well, where are my oils? I need my oils." I literally one day was like, "Hey, you want to create a line? Like, let me create a line. Let's do it. Let's do a collab." And I just took notes that were in relation to his personality, and I
Yeah.
invited them into a bottle, and he loved it, and we put it out, and everyone's been loving it since. So I'm genuinely excited about that.
I have the package open. And I have the London. Talk to me about that. So there's the London and there's the Law. Are those just 2 separate fragrances
Yeah, that's
that
it.
should be mixed together, or, like, these are 2, like you said, 2 parts of his personality?
Yeah, you can pretty much wear. So London is more of the brighter tone, is more uplifting, somewhat more of a daytime fragrance. It's inviting. The law is more
Okay,
bold, is a little more intense. It has oud components that give it a stronger base. Uh,
okay.
and then the elixir is a combination of them both. And
Oh,
it allows
okay.
you to wear it as a fragrance base for either or. So you're basically creating a fragrance store that is forever evolving. So yeah. I'm excited for you to smell
Okay, so
it.
let's see. I have the London right here.
Mhm.
Mm. I can absolutely smell London in this London fragrance. Absolutely. Uh, so what I'm smelling are, the top notes, green notes like mint, basil, lavender, sage. The middle notes, violet, iris, mimosa. The base notes, cedar, oak moss, amber. Oh, it's so refreshing. This is
Thank
definitely
you.
a summer line, like, you're out, you're gonna be out, you wanna smell fresh, you can put it in your bag, your purse,
Yeah.
whatever, you just dab it around and you are fresh, like, somebody's like, you're fresh out the
On the
shower
go.
smell." That's
On the go. Mhm.
okay, so now let's look at Law. Imma put Law on this side. So Law is the maybe more evening fragrance, would you say?
Yeah. It has a little more
Oh. Yeah. Yes. So, Terrell, this London Law set is everything. The fragrance smells so rich. I feel like I wanna jump into a cab in Soho and go to somebody's penthouse and just have a wonderful time.
yeah.
So I encourage everybody to get the London Law set as well as the elixir to amplify the smell so that it lasts you all day. Tell us, Terrell, where can people find you? What are some of the things that you're working on?
Well, for the scent, people can find the scent at minglemuse.net. I have some other skincare fragrances at HEALIXER products.com. There you can find my latest collection for the fall and winter season. Candles are coming, new fall scents. And I am currently working on some art for Art Basel. So I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Yes, that sounds great.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
It's such a great way to express yourself in all areas of your artistry. You have your scents, you have your visual art, and we're gonna touch on that in the next episode.
Mm.
And then you have all of the other things that you're doing, which we're not gonna tell just yet. But in this limited series that we are doing with the hyperhuman himself, Terrell Maurice, we are really looking forward to sharing all sides of him, multidimensional man who has so much to offer this world, and hopefully you all feel inspired by that. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you stay in the light, y'all.
Thank you.
Till
Thank
next
you so
time.
much.